outside.
Fort Milner looked huge on the map. Do you know where the... And it dies, ladies and gentlemen.
Ren, are you still there?
Yeah, I guess that'd be too easy. You told Clarissa we're coming, so want to truck over to Milner first, see about that radio? I mean, Clarissa can be a handful, but...
Yeah. If we can connect to the mainland and get somebody over here, we should do it as soon as we can.
My thoughts exactly.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Oxenfree. We have elected by a pretty strong thread vote to go help Clarissa first instead of Ren, who's in the woods. Now, when I played...
Alright, let's figure out how to turn off this electrified fence, kickstart this rescue mission like the, total badasses we are.
You said it, Jonas.
Yeah. Righteous. Fence
And it's not
should
that
be
hard
off
of a
now.
puzzle?
Great, but, don't take offense if I want to throw a stick at it first.
Come on, don't you trust me? The light turned off.
I trust you to, not hurt me on purpose or anything, but, you know, if the fence kills me on accident, it's not really about trust at that point.
So, one of the things I like best about this game is the pacing and the way that the story comes together. I mean, they certainly didn't waste any time once we had gotten to know everybody in upping the ante, causing something fairly drastic, requiring urgent action to happen, and that we're all teleported all over the place, and we're all scared and find that we have lost a bit of time. We saw that time jumped forward about an hour. It is now 11. And what I like, I mentioned that this... Oh, looks like Jonas got hung up there. I guess he'll teleport to me later or something, hopefully. One of the things that I like is that this is... there he goes. That this... we have no idea what that triangle wanted, what is going on, if there's a voice in it, if there's... I mean, we know there's a voice, but is it people? Is it something else? What does it want? Is it malevolent? Is it just foreign? I like that that tension is there. I mean, for all we know, the thing is completely benevolent. All we heard it say was something like, hope everything's fine there. There we go. And Hardened Tower is to our right, so we will head that way. We don't want to go to Epiphany Field. Oh, we do want to go to Epiphany Field, excuse me. Because Epiphany Field will take us to Fort Harden, which is different than... or Fort Milner, which is different than Hardened Tower. I actually went after Ren in my first playthrough, so I am as excited as any of you are to see what happens when we go after Clarissa and see if things are any different. So there are a few... there's actually quite a bit of bonus material in the Let's Play. There's a few things that are going to come up, but one of the first things is, if you remember, Ren told us earlier...
So, just curious, but, what's your running theory?
Well, you played with the radio, a triangle came out, the triangle talked, hung out a little, then drowned us, but not, and now we're here.
Good summary?
Yeah, okay, but what does it all mean?
That's between you and your priest.
Well, fair enough. Ever the pragmatist there. So we see Milner Outpost is that way. Anyway, Ren had mentioned earlier that teenagers from around the area will sometimes stack up stone cairns, basically. Just little piles of stones wherever there are interesting things to be heard. And I'm kind of going to give you this first one for free here. This one is over here, but in the future, what's going to happen is, in the course of a video, I will wander by some of these stone formations, and if some of you sharp-eyed YouTubers or goons out there happen to see them, mention it either in the comments or in the thread, and I will put those in the bonus feature. Now let me show you what happens when you find one. You pop out your handy-dandy radio. You'll see that the numbers are red, indicating that you have found one. You can listen to some nice music, or you can scroll around until you find... There we go.
The island is famously named after Colonel Caleb Edwards for his glorious and triumphant slaughtering of countless families. during one of the great ethnic cleansings of the 20th century. The forceful removal of an ignorant people to make space for destined holders is a time-honored tradition in our still young country. And you will be a part of that heritage, Alex. Do not resist. It will be over soon.
Well, so that one is especially creepy. You get a little message there, presumably from something like the triangle, although maybe not quite from it. I will get any of these things automatically. These are the green
Would
notes
today
here.
be considered a blast and fallout shelter, was commissioned and built in 1946. The above-ground hub leads to a bunker 60 feet beneath the Earth's surface, molded with layers of poured concrete and packed earth. The lead blast door will only unlock through use of the call and response system, a setup devised by Lieutenant Commander Matthew Feinberg to prevent tampering. If the Catbird Station, a small watch point in Edwards Forest, radios in a decoded attack, the shelter door will automatically open, triggering an alarm and compulsory evacuation.
Well, there we go. Show of hands if you think that's going to come up at some point in the game. I see those hands. Well done. It might be good to keep in mind how exactly we open those blast doors. Anyway, I'll do a bit of exploring myself, but when it comes to noticing those cairns, I'll be counting on you lot to handle that. Here's another one of the statues.
I guess it's for the sentries they stationed here during the war. Hey, I don't know if you noticed when we were home, but you can see the statue from my bedroom.
And so presumably you can kind of see her house from here. It'll be one of those points of light on the mainland way over there. Seems fairly close, but that's quite a ways to swim.
This is the Sentry, sculpted by Lieutenant Peter Hasborough. It was installed here in 1979 to remind all who view it of Fort Milner's original intent, to serve as a beacon of harbor defense. Though the base would eventually become acclaimed as the birthplace of many radio innovations during World War II, and until its deactivation would be known more for its schooling and the tragic sinking of the USS Kanaloa, the fort's spirit will always be that of the watchful sentry, steady, protective, and ever vigilant of enemies both foreign and domestic. This is the Sentry.
So we've got kind of a experimental research vibe going on here, as well as several references to the sinking of the USS Kanaloa, so good things to keep in mind. One wonders why they have these arc lights and floodlights still operating, and why the electric fence was still operating, I guess, but who knows what they do here in Fort Milner during the day. So like I said, I'll do a bit of exploring myself, but some of the bonus content will be up to you all to find. So there's a number of ways that we could interpret the transmissions we've heard from the triangle, the person or persons from the
What
triangle.
is that?
Can anyone hear me? Anybody?
Clarissa?
Damn it, is this thing working? If anybody can hear me, I'm at Fort Milner in the, I think in the gym or something.
Well, she's around here somewhere. I was worried, honestly, that she, might have left.
She sounded sort of scared. Like in dire straits, actual trouble right now scared?
Look, I think we can all be included in whatever definition of trouble there is, so...
Well, fair enough. Still,
See
though,
that
I
sign?
agree.
They were originally going to make this whole place into a museum, but quit halfway through.
It doesn't look
Interesting.
very, safe, so I can understand why. Ren said something about Fort Milner being decommissioned, right? But, and hear me out, what if it isn't? What if they just said it was decommissioned?
What are you even talking about right now?
Just, what if all the stuff that's, like, happened to us, the stuff we've been seeing, is, like, the direct result of some government secret project? Like, what if there's some, experimental, program?
Secret project? Like what? They finally harnessed the power of...
Mind control. Yeah, mind control, and they've, made a mind control machine, and we've all been suffering like a collective mirage.
Yeah, that would be great, wouldn't it? If none of this has happened, it's just some kind of fever dream from an experimental acid trip bomb.
I don't know about
I mean-
great, but it'd be nice to know.
You know, I mean, it sounds silly, but I guess that makes as much sense as anything else right now. I'd like that there's, like, different music, sometimes different Morse code signals. We've seen at least 2 so far. Lots of different stuff to do.
This be one of them there booby traps.
You wonder why they include some of the things they do. I'm going to try to do a music roundup at some point, where I investigate all that we have. Oh, I know that there's... I wonder if that's Morse. Kind of vaguely sounds like it.
Communication, radio and TV broadcasting, telecommunications, and what was then state-of-the-art techniques in code breaking using an early form of computer technology. The school was moved to Fort Baxter in Southern California when the post closed in 1974, and it still resides there to this day. Fort Milner was the home of the U.S. Army Radio Communications School, which saw more than 100,000 students take its curriculum. During the years it was
Clarissa!
open, the school trained troops from the
Where
various
are
armed
you?
services in applied
Hold
oral
on.
communication,
Oh, aren't you
radio
scared
and
about
TV
the Illuminati
broadcasting,
or whatever having their
telecommunications,
secret
and
government
what was
meeting about
then
their secret
state-of-the-art
army of
techniques in
Frankensteins?
code breaking
Okay,
using an early
Alex.
form of
Yes,
computer
a little,
technology.
but the faster we
The school
find her,
was
the
moved
faster
to
we
Fort
can leave.
Baxter in Southern California when the post closed in 1970.
Okay. Anyway, we heard all about that, about the school that they operated here.
Spooky.
Yeah.
Odd little firing range.
You ever fired a gun?
No, never really wanted to either.
Why not? I mean, isn't that like a guy thing? Cowboys and gangsters?
I can't ride a horse and banks make me nervous. I like football. I think that's enough.
I agree, Jonas. Although I have shot some guns in my time. Mostly thanks to the efforts of the Boy Scouts. Locked. Although I thought Jonas was, like, picking locks earlier, but he doesn't really seem to be offering it here. Maybe this is a more complicated lock or something. I mean, I guess this is a decommissioned army base. Also notice that it sounds a bit like a storm is moving
Photography
in.
prohibited.
That is a very serious sign. Restricted. Keep out. Well, they're not messing
There are
around. Does the fine print say...
Don't worry about it. Kids do this all the time. The worst that happens is you snag yourself on a nail or something and have to go get a tetanus shot.
Yeah, I mean, presumably if the place truly is decommissioned, then they'll be a little bit less intense about it. Notice the red light up there. We've seen red lights be something that happens to our radio when something serious is about to happen. Also, you know, there's some power still running up here. Okay, we've already kind of come from that direction, so let's see what we've got in the outpost. So I wouldn't be so quick to discount
It's like,
the military...
It's not locked. There's like something blocking it. Clarissa!
She wouldn't have barricaded herself inside, right? Hey, what do you think? Keep looking?
I think I hate her.
Oh,
Let's just keep checking. Maybe the radio will pick up something.
maybe. You know, that red light is making me a little curious, because again, red lights on our radio dials usually indicate that something is going on radio-wise, so why not take a quick peek up here, see if we can get anything. Sure enough,
That
it
light.
seems like we're getting
For some
some
reason, it
sound.
reminds me of the cave.
Yeah, me too, Jonas. Notice that our dial is turned red again. And something is certainly happening.
Dinner time. It's never too late to make
Dessert.
not anymore.
What the hell is this?
Do you want to play a game?
Oh, that seems like a bad sign. Also, that
All right,
storm
I
is
know
really
the
rolling
answer's
in now.
No, but we kind of do have to find Clarissa, so let's just
Yeah,
ignore
fair
the
enough.
question and thank the...
Sure.
Do we want to play a game? That sounds more menacing than I maybe would have expected at first. So odds are, at this point in time, we're either dealing with something paranormal, in which case it seems to be we're being pushed towards... Oh, I mean, one obvious guess would be the sinking of the USS Kanaloa, the tragedy everybody's talking about all the time. Or it has something to do with the government research that's being carried out here. It seems like whatever is talking to us is using clips, like things that would have been on the radio. Now, they don't get radio signals much out here, but maybe that's different from the radio tower. You know, maybe you're able to monitor communications. And presumably, wherever Clarissa is, we'll be able to dial out. So, you know, that's good.
No. Don't be locked.
Oh.
Come on.
Well, we didn't really need to go back anyway, right?
Unless there's no way out, then yes, we might have.
Well,
Clarissa got in through some other door, so we should be fine, hypothetically speaking.
yeah, I'm not really
Speaking
sure
of
how
which,
that's working.
She dated Michael? Is that right?
It really wasn't. I mean, yeah, it was like for a few months, but, you know, that's 9 weeks in the scheme of things. I've had rashes that lasted longer.
I mean, was he the type
Oh.
of guy that would go for that, like, sort of thing?
What do you mean? I mean, I guess I sort
I'm
of know what he
just
means.
trying to,
What sort of thing? What do you mean?
you know, like, intense, I guess is the word I'm trying to find. I mean, just from what I've heard of him, like that one story about the cops just straight buying him a beer. Just what would a guy like that see in her? Like,
Some
at least
good
at the start.
dialogue in there.
There must have been something.
Look, Jonas. Girls go for assholes and guys go for psychos for the same stupid reason. They're interesting. For a while. But that
Harsh
crap
tone,
gets
Alex.
old fast.
Huh.
I guess.
Okay. It's just interesting, I guess, to me.
What's your type? Blonde, right? Nose ring?
No. Tall, brunette, maybe a big hat, red raincoat, lots of mystique, been around the
Carmen
world.
Sandiego?
You're describing
Yep,
Carmen
fine.
Sandiego.
Oh, yeah. You know, that kind of explains a lot.
I hadn't got that dialogue before, and I'm glad that I caught that.
Can you imagine sleeping here?
I'm trying not to. But why would the construction guys leave the bed frames? Seems kind of, I don't know, kind of morbid.
Yeah, it's just strange to see it like this.
This is definitely a
Hey, that's
pretty...
Clarissa!
Uh-oh.
Clarissa, hold up!
Oh, great. 3 guesses.
Jonas, what happened? Are you all right? Jonas, are you okay in there?
Well, we're not getting in. Got a mirror there. Kind of startles you to... Oh! Did you see that in the window? Yeah, here comes the part where I say they're very good at building tension. Hello?
Testing. Okay. I
Must be
can't
that.
hear anything outside at all, but luckily this radio thing's working. Look, whatever. Clarissa's not in here and it's just a room, so like, riddle me that, first of all, and then second of all, I can't get out.
The door opened like a second ago. Can't you... Are you sure you're just not turning the knob the right way, or...
I can't hear any...
Oh. Hello, blank?
Jonas, if you're still there, this would be a great time to say something. Don't let Jonas talk to his mom. It's not good for him.
His mom's dead. I know his mom's dead. What is...
Ow. I'm okay.
Okay.
You know, I thought it was dark out there, but let me tell you, when you're trapped in a broom closet, it gets a lot darker.
Oh my gosh,
Okay,
thank
what
goodness.
just happened? Because that sucked.
Clarissa ran in there, disappeared into the walls,
Yeah,
and...
I'm not really one to hate stuff, but I hated all of that.
Well, we talked to
Oh,
ourselves.
here's a padlock code. 3418. It's on a list of... Huh. They call codes cookies. Is that slang or something?
I don't know, but we got the combo, so great. Hey, did you see that? In the mirror? The reflection. It was weird.
Don't think I'm nuts or anything, but my reflection kind of gave me, like, fatherly advice that made absolutely no sense when you were stuck just now. So...
Wait, seriously? I'm gonna take a picture, see if the flash will make something happen.
Okay.
Okay. Make it snappy. Get it?
I'm
Okay,
choosing not
Alex.
to get it.
Well, okay. That was a,
Radio
what do we got here?
locks. The technology here has always been... It's like primitive and from the future.
Yeah, no, it's something.
Is this what you were talking to me on?
Yep. Old girl did the trick. Do you think maybe, Clarissa was using this before? You know, to call us and everything?
Yeah. Lines up, I guess. But she's still been transmitting, so she must still be in here somewhere.
Huh. So I wonder if whatever we're dealing with is able to mimic people? I mean, that would make sense why we've been seeing Clarissa wander around, and that would sort of make sense for how we, you know, saw ourselves. It was kind of creepy that we were called blank.
3, 4, 18, and
See,
voila.
there we go.
What was that?
I don't know.
Okay, just making sure. I'm just gonna pretend it didn't happen, so let's just carry
Fair
on.
enough. U.S. Army RCS. Here we go. Oh, look at that picture. That is certainly a humanoid figure, so that's something to keep in mind. There seeming to be more and more interference as we go along. I mean, we're getting, like, messages from ourselves. We're getting doppelgangers fading into the walls now. I like that we're very off balance. Like, I don't feel like I have any idea what the capabilities of this thing is at this point.
Oh, gonna hate to go out in that. So
well.
actually, before we press on, I've had to go pee for like a while now, so since we're stuck anyway...
Oh my god, go in the corner then.
I'm sorry. I know this is like way too much too soon for us right now, but I'm gonna totally explode. I'll force it out fast.
Uh-oh.
This is... If the night needed a capper, this is it. Right here. My vagrant new stepbrother. Peeing on a rat.
Don't look at me.
I'm not. Look out the window.
Be quieter. It's like louder than the rainstorm.
I know the acoustics are really carrying it. Sorry.
Man, look at that. Look at that little Tony the Tiger guy going on in there. He volunteered for
Clarissa.
submarines.
Okay,
Whoa,
that was
what's up?
definitely her. What is she? Is this just like a game to her or something?
She knows it's us. I don't think she'd be freaking out like this if she wasn't, like, in trouble or something.
I agree.
Hello? Is this going out or... Wait, I can hear myself, that's not...
Man,
God,
maybe she didn't
does
see
anybody...
us. I don't know, but whatever. She still has a radio, so we still gotta get to her.
Yeah, I agree. Well, this just gets better and better.
The
Those
handprints are
handprints.
a macabre touch.
Do you know
Yes.
who did that? Please tell
With
me
the
it's
red
like
light.
a known thing teenagers here do or something.
Clearly, it's the evil, obviously. First they finger paint, then they wear our lungs like scarves.
Yeah, well, somebody's gotta keep the traditions alive.
Well, I like that we're keeping a sense of humor.
What was that? You heard that, right?
Something just fell. Relax. I'm sure a bird landed on a piece of loose masonry or something.
Probably.
Well, we saw the red numbers on our radio, and that red light up there, so let's see if we can tune into something. I do like that we both get more knowledge and more stuff gets thrown at us. I don't know what that's from. Anyway, it's like we get more and less knowledge as the game goes on. It's done really well, I think. Here we go. Oh gosh. Well,
High in the Cascade Mountains of Washington, the Navy opens the world's largest radio transmitter. Its 1 million watts can flash a message around the world in 1/10 of a second. Hey kids,
oh gosh.
wanna play a game?
They're talking about... It's talking about the Navy?
That's Hangman.
Man.
Be sharp and listen, mister. This is going to tell the classification board a lot about what can be expected of you in the future. How many
Okay.
questions will you be able to get in the allotted time?
Like a test?
This isn't how you play Hangman.
Here's a simple one to start, so don't hold your breath.
Ironic turn
What
of
is the
phrase.
name of the school you are standing in? Fort Milner was the home of the U.S. Army Radio Communications School, which saw more than
School we're standing in. Isn't
9,
this like a classroom?
8,
I thought it was just like a fort.
7.
U.S. Army Radio Communications School.
That's the stuff, Charlie. Now you're swinging. It all goes into your final rating. You want to get a good rating, don't you?
Probably.
You want to be a good
Yeah.
soldier?
Why the hell would we want to be a good soldier?
Yeah, sure. If that's what you want.
Excellent.
Oh, Jesus. What is going on?
Ugh,
Upside down.
Come on, guys. This isn't exactly fair now.
Just keep the pointer on the button. Question 2. What did the communications officers at Fort Milner call codes?
It's on a list of... Huh. They call codes cookies. Is that slang or something?
We remember we just saw that.
I didn't know that. This isn't World War
9.
II. Nobody calls anything
8.
anymore.
7.
You'd call codes cookies?
There. Now you're cooking. Coded radio transmitters have an important job, and you wouldn't want them to be unqualified.
No.
No. I mean, like any job, right?
Like anything. Right.
We are an island race.
Oh
Through all
boy.
our times, the sea has ruled our breaks.
All right, if I'm answering the questions, you can leave Jonas out of it, okay?
One last round and you've cleared your exam. Pencils ready. How many officers died in the sinking of the USS Kanaloa? 85 officers, as well as 12 Army passengers, were lost. The propeller was recovered in 10,
The other ships, and how we
9,
choose to sail them. Above all
8,
victories, beyond all loss.
7,
In spite of changing times and a
6,
changing world.
5.
85?
Correct. 97 brave men and women died on the USS Kanaloa. 85 officers, 12 passengers. It all adds up to another fact for the classification board. Just another fact among many.
Interesting.
I didn't need to get that far.
Just like mom out this kid.
He misspent there's all in my he was all obsessed.
You know, I'd smash it as if with my family.
Here I am. I didn't need to get that far.
Jonas?
Like mom out this kid.
He misspent there's all in my he was all obsessed.
I don't know what to do.
I'd smash it as if with my family.
Here I am. I didn't need to get that far.
Just like mom out this kid.
He misspent
Looks like I can still tune.
he was all obsessed.
You know, I'd smash it.
There's something. Oh look, the triangle's forming. I don't know what's happening to Jonas though. No idea if this is good or bad. gonna try to replicate what I did in the cave that one time. Can't seem to find the frequency. There we go. Oh gosh. We got kind of that underwater feel again now.
The United States submarine Kanaloa is shown for the first time in Pacific waters patrolling for the enemy.
Pacific waters, patrolling for the enemy. Through the periscope,
The commander looks out over the ocean's surface. Kanaloa was lost today, lost at sea, near...
Is this? Are you the dead officers that sunk on the Kanaloa?
We are sunken.
Well, that's kind of like saying they are.
Oh, what do you want?
for the first time, for the first time, for the first time.
Oh gosh.
Time.
Oh sheesh.
What? That was not fun.
Are you feeling better?
I'm feeling. Let's start with that.
This has been United News, and thank you for listening.
Well, I guess we passed their test.
This is just unbelievable.
Yeah, this is something.
Can anyone just...
That's gotta be Clarissa. Let's
get her.
and get out of here. Or use her radio and get out of here, but let's just get out of here.
Yeah, we passed their test, because we're the best. And, so now we reap our rightful reward.
Clarissa's asleep right now. Be still
Uh-oh.
so as not to wake her.
That doesn't sound good.
Huh?
That was Clarissa's voice, certainly. Jonas was mumbling earlier like he was possessed. Maybe something similar has happened with Clarissa. You wonder how different people would react differently to, certainly this is possession. It's hard to
Cross
say
your
if they actually
fingers.
are the officers, or maybe the civilians,
Oh my
or...
god, you actually came. I mean, it did
Oh.
take you long enough, but still, good. I've been sitting, fumbling around with this stuff. I don't know.
Are you alright?
I mean, yeah. Why? Yeah, sure, my hair might be a little weird, but there's not a lot I can do about that.
You just sounded really distressed, that's all.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm fine now, so
Alright, where's
Okay.
this famous radio?
I don't know. I can't get it to do anything I want.
Alex, wanna take a look at this?
Sure.
Yeah, no, this is like a low frequency thing. It's just meant for the base. It won't... I don't think it can beam out.
Really?
No. Isn't there a way
These
to...
officers who know your problems full and well will give you a
Friendly and sympathetic hearing.
Cross your fingers.
Oh.
Wait. What? We already did this. You already said that.
Did I?
Okay.
Clarissa! Is there anything...
Whoa.
Can we cut her down? Cross your fingers.
Oh gosh.
Holy crap.
What is it? Is something wrong? Or not?
We keep doing the same... We've gone through this door like twice now, and it keeps... The events keep changing.
Are you feeling okay? 'Cause... I'm not...
I'm not so, Jonas. We've, like, done this. We've gone through this door and seen Clarissa twice now, and we're about to do it a third time.
Okay, alright, I'm sorry, I believe that. You believe this, so alright, just keep me posted, I guess, on how that develops.
Yeah, well, just trust us for now. Oh, the numbers are red. I wonder if we can, tune into anything?
Orderly.
wasn't anything. Kind of deep sea noises there or something. No, nothing.
Clarissa? I would have swore she was in here.
Better gone than dead.
Oh, maybe this was the thing, the radio she was using.
This tape
If we
player
could
was
get
not
it
here
to-
before.
I mean, she got it to kind of work, so...
Yeah, it only broadcasts within a short space. It's not gonna do what we need it to.
Really? How do you know?
Jonas, we're in a loop. We already just... It's okay. Knock yourself out.
Okay, let's check this thing out. Okay, we can go too fast, we can go too slow. There we go.
Clarissa?
We go at just the right speed. Uh-oh.
Oh, thank God, Clarissa. I saw you.
Alex.
What are you doing over there, Clarissa?
What
I
is
will
the
never
matter
forget
with
that
her?
I am an American.
What is she
Fighting
doing?
for freedom.
There will be other ships. And other souls.
Oh no.
Oh my God!
Oh.
Why would she do that?
No.